right, we live.
It sucks we got to start the pod like this yet again, but another mass shooting at a school down there in Nashville. Fellas, where was y'all at when all this stuff started to break news? Let me start over. Boom. Sucks we got to start the pod like this, but of course, another mass shooting happened this week down in Nashville. Fellas, where was y'all at when all this news broke?
Just at the crib, man. Just at the crib. Like a lot of people, I get my news from Twitter. Uh, so talking to my wife, it's just like the last one. It's just like, okay, we got another shooting, and then you hear that it's a woman this time, and my wife was surprised. She was like, "Oh, that's strange." Just hearing that it's not a man. Uh, but yeah, getting some more of the details. Something that I did this time that I never do is watch the video. They released like the body cam footage. What was it? A couple days later, maybe, and I watched the whole thing. Man, the shit it's crazy. Just watching the police officers going classroom to classroom, trying to figure out where the shooter was at, trying to make sure everybody's safe. Ultimately, they gun her down. But shit, man, it's crazy. Somebody that's bringing a kid into the world having to now have to think about like what's going to happen 6 years down the line. Where are we going to be in terms of safety? 5 years, 6 years later is crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think about, and the bad part is it's just April,
Right.
beginning of the year, and unfortunately, this ain't gonna be the last one. What are you
Right.
talking about?
Right. You bring that up. And so this year, there's been over 125 mass shootings, and 13 of them have been in schools. Like you said, it's April.
They said on the news that there's an average of one a week. Come on, bro. It's crazy.
It's sad, bro.
Sad.
Definitely sad. What about you, Killer?
Man, I my first thought, to be honest, I have a real close family friend. I'll say my mom's one of her friends. She was in her 20s. They used to be neighbors in apartments together. Me and her children grew up together. The youngest or the oldest daughter lives in Nashville. And has kids around that age. So my first thought was, damn, like having so much. Eventually, it's going to touch people that we know. It's going to touch people that, in cities that we know. And my first thought was, damn, let me just look on her page and make sure she ain't going crazy or nothing, know what's going on. So hollered at her, everything was good. But her, in our conversation, this is like the day of, like while it's happening, we're just kind of texting or like Facebook messaging. And her first thing she says to me was, my 9-year-old is on spring break, and I got to figure out how to get him charged back up to go to school because now he don't want to go to school.
Right.
Because this is happening now in his backyard. I think he plays like AAU basketball. He's really active like that, and some of these kids that go to these or live in these towns and go to these schools. Nobody was hurt, but like it's affecting people. And that was just my first thought was, damn, like. That little boy 9-year-old and gotta deal with the traumas of should I go to school or should I not because I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy to me. And having kids myself all in school, huge fear of mine. That something like that happens here at home. But it's just sad that is a constant thing that we deal with, and that it seems like the powers that be don't give a fuck until it touches them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. Just sad all the way around. Dizzle hit it on the head. It's just super, super sad. It's sad event that happened yet again.
Yeah, man. So 6 people were killed. 3 of them were 9-year-olds. A custodian, a substitute teacher, and like the principal of the school as well. So like, 3 9-year-olds. That is crazy, man.
Crazy.
And a different angle on this, like this person was trans, and like now I'm fearful for. The trans community because now they're about to feel a heavy backlash even more because of one individual. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like it just creates more and more of a snowball effect of who's getting shit on basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So obviously this person had some major issues that they were dealing with and decided like this was the way they were going to express themselves. coward activities, no doubt about it. Piece of shit that you would do that, but still.
Didn't say like she was 28 years old,
Yeah,
a former student of this elementary school. So you've been holding on to a 20-year grudge, and you decide to, affect people that had nothing to do with your grudge. Like if there was an individual there, you made this personal, that would at least put some more clarity to your situation as to why you did this. But to hurt innocent people, you just shooting at will. You shooting to get into school, like you just coming in there guns blazing. And I saw that video as well, and like that wasn't no Uvalde. And I ain't trying to funny thing, but they went in there and handled business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they brought up that one of the cops went to UD, was a student that graduated from UD. I don't know why I threw that out there, but they was throwing that out there for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Glad to see that they handled that one a lot better. Unfortunately, we have now a whole plethora of events we can look at it and then now train on for these cops to learn how to handle these situations. And unfortunately, they'll keep doing that and those keep happening, but hopefully they get better at, tackling the situation.
So I saw something online, never seen it before. They're building the safe rooms for each classroom.
I saw that too.
For like bulletproof,
like
where
a fold out situation.
Basically a fold out situation where it's in the corner and then a teacher, whatever, in the situation could pull it out and it turned into a 13 by 10 bulletproof basically house for them to just sit in. And I'm thinking like, damn, is that what we gotta have to make sure folks is safe? Like I remember
next to the fish and the no more hamsters in the classroom, huh?
Yeah.
Straight, that's nuts.
Is that like to even have that? Is that normalizing it, or is that like prepare? I know it's preparing for it, but is that what we want? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm with it.
You with it?
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with armed security guards at every school across the country. I know some people in whatever city they live in or whatever suburb they live in, it's like, well, that can't happen here. Well, guess what? It can't happen. It can happen anywhere. You know what I'm saying? The crazy part about it, me and the wife was having a conversation about it, is like, the schools in the hood or whatever that do have metal detectors, they don't have these type of situations inside the school. But the bad side about it, the kids, when they leave school, they got to deal with that shit in their own community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's totally the other side of it when you're dealing with the suburban schools. Like, you don't have to deal with gun violence in your neighborhood, but you potentially be dealing with gun violence inside your school because you don't have that security, you don't have that buffer and everything like that.
Me and the wife was talking about that, just like in our childhood of experiences. The height of it was, you might have heard student A might have a gun at school today.
Mm-hmm.
And you might have heard that, and everybody was kind of on the lookout, but it was never the thought of like, he about to just start shooting all of us.
Right.
It was like, he got a gun because he been getting picked on, he got a beef with somebody, whatever, protection, whatever. But that was the height of the gun things in school. It was like, you might have heard so-and-so might have a gun today, and you might report that. It might go through student getting expelled, whatever. But now it's like the whole, when you think about guns in school, you're thinking about how many people like mass shooting, like
right.
trying to like mass casualty people. And I want to say this too. These vets out here, I've heard this in the rumor mill, but let's use some of these vets. The vets that sign up to be in the military, sign up to lay their life on the line for this country. That ain't gonna change for the elementary schools. And they don't change when you get out. You still feel that way. So I know people out there that would love to be the on-school person and be there just to be the protector. So let's use them.
Absolutely. What do y'all think about teachers with guns? You have kids, you got a little one on the way. What do y'all think about teachers packing heat?
I think that there's about 5% of the teachers that I would feel okay with. Because I think about like when I was in school, I don't want my English teacher who was 64 with a bad hip trying to reach for the gun in a situation that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain people that you just know not. But like, we had, a powerlifting athletic director for a year. This dude was a former powerlifter. Like, I would feel safe with him having a gun. So I think it's certain teachers, yes, certain backgrounds, yes, but it shouldn't be like, if you want it, come and get it. You to feel safe. Like, everybody can carry it, because we've seen it. The accidental shootings and there's more things that happen with more guns than it is with I'd rather be less amount of people with it, like a small percentage per district or something.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, because gun safety is no joke. Everybody don't need to have one. But I agree. I want to ask you though, do you know if your kids go through like was it active shooter drills?
Mhm.
Because we never had those. I never had an active shooter drill growing up.
Yeah.
I remember the fire drill, tornado drill, and that was about it. And
Yeah.
throughout those, we was bullshitting. You know,
Right.
I love the fire drill day. You know, you got 30 minutes of
Sneak off.
yeah,
Sneak
of
off
just
session.
bullshitting, going outside. You see somebody you ain't saw in a minute, but I'm certain the active shooter drill was. Do you know what that's like?
Yeah, my kids definitely. My oldest two, they definitely the school they go to have like they just had this probably a month or two ago where they literally for like a month warned the whole area that we're about to have a full blown training day at the school and with students and all. So from like 8 to 12, the kids had to be at school on time. You couldn't be tardy, or they weren't gonna let you come until after 12 because they had a whole day of cops coming in. Uh, the helicopters flying over, they made it a whole shebang. And but they're doing that along with the fire drill, the tornado drill, all the other things that we did in schools that we might have got the half hour outside, third period on a nice day. Like, bet we out here chilling. Like now they 8 to 12, 8 to 1 doing that quarter or like semi-quarterly. I'll say like twice a year.
Yeah, we have active training, active shooter training at the station, and like we have online courses we have to take, and then we always have police officers come and do like a whole spiel or whatever. But now that we're really not in the building, like everybody's not in the building, we do it virtually. But like, yeah, we have active training at the job, and to the teachers with guns, I am 1,000,000% against it. Teachers are human just like everybody else. I forget shit, you forget shit, you forget shit, our listeners forget shit. One day, the teacher forgets to lock the gun up or whatever, leaves that drawer unlocked. And Billy, who's badass, always is in detention or late to class, he sees her not do it. Little Billy gets the fucking gun. No, let's have trained professionals. And like you said, people that serve this country, that are maybe retired, that know how to use these weapons. Have the trained professionals using the weapons, man. Let's not have novice out here holding guns and things of that nature. Exactly. Let's have professionals, and let's have the teachers worry about teaching the kids and everything like that. Let's have the security worry about securing the whole school and everything like that.
Yeah. Real quick, I just want to say I saw it when I did the school event. The gym teacher, not in that level, but I saw the aspect of what you're saying. The gym teachers having gym, I'm setting up. He cones off a little area in the gym for me to, be protected because they're about to let the kids hoop and on that side of the gym and all that. The whole gym period happens. It's crazy too. Like they ain't all just squared away.
Right.
Everybody having guns and those like and the human of people, not a good idea.
At all, man. I mean, I don't know how many times we gotta say it, thoughts and prayers, everything like that, but shoot, I guess that's really all we can say
Harper DJ controller. Funny first story. The very first thing that I bought after I've shared a story we talked before, but birthday, went to play roulette casino, won a bunch of money, became a DJ on the way back home from that casino ride. Came home to the wife who was pissed, but I bought this controller and I had it for like 3 days and I hated it. I couldn't get comfortable on it. It just wasn't right. Returned it. So I told my wife that I'm buying a controller. She was like, "That one thing you bought when you first started, but it's way better now. Like it's not 2006 anymore. You know, it's way better." But I got a new Rain 4 controller. Has all bells and whistles. Has a mixer and 2 turntables. So now I got left and right again. So I'm learning this week how long it's been since I've used my left hand in a DJ capacity because I've been using the right turntable and 1 mixer. So, but man, I spent all week digging into that. It has a new technology on it called stems where you can acapella instrumental, take out the bass line of any song. So I've been loading songs into that, getting it ready, updating my equipment too. That was a scare. So another story real quick. I had an experience in 2010 where the Apple operating system updated, and I updated my operating system faster than Serato was ready for the operating system to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So when I updated my operating system and went to go DJ, I couldn't access no music. The program wasn't working. I was stuck for like 6 weeks. Had to, it was bad. So I had became the person that don't update. This is my DJ computer. It's not for anything else. So I surf the net with it and DJ. But the wife starts adding Creative Clouds and Adobe's this. Nah, we gotta take that back off because this ain't that. So that led me down a road of I couldn't grow with the technology of today. So I had to find it within myself. I backed up this computer and I had to read up the specs of my new controller and saw that this computer was able to get to, if first place was this, I was able to get to like 3rd place.
Okay.
So there's 5 places that's qualified. I'm like right in the middle. So it was strong enough to handle it. I spent a whole day backing it up. I spent a whole day doing the operating systems, doing the firmware updates and hard drive updates for the controller. And I got it on Tuesday and didn't touch it or play a song on it until Thursday. So
discipline.
Yeah. So I made sure I took my time, got it all right. Plugged in, played, and it's been great. Had my first gig with it yesterday, Saturday, up in Columbus. Had to do an 80th birthday party in Columbus. Wanted to holler at Big Brother OP while I was there, but in daddy duties, my oldest daughter had her end of the year competition at another center. And the awards was at 10 o'clock. Pickup was at like 11. I was DJing from 4 to 8. So had a little time, but not a lot to just wait in Columbus and then go get her. So me and the wife hit the casino real quick. Got a couple drinks, had a meal, played a couple slots, won the money that we spent on the drinks and meals, and got out of there. We was there like 30 minutes. So it was perfect.
Victory.
Perfect time there. Drove on back. It's been a great week. Great week of just digging into the DJing and getting excited about practicing again, and just breaking down all this new equipment I got. So
dope.
Good purchase. You don't have buyer's remorse. Feeling good about it.
The only thing that I want now is a new laptop, but I'm super happy about it. Shout out to my moms. I'll put it on the pod. My mom helped me with this. Just wasn't no tax money yet. That's still on the way. But mom's helped me out big time with helping me with like basically half. She halved it with me of the cost. So shout out to Mom Dukes for definitely supporting what I do. And she know I had a busy 2022, 21. I know I've been going hard for the fam, and she supports it. So Mom's looked out on this one. So
that's what's up. What about you, man?
Man, it's been a great week on my side as well. I got to do something I've never done before. I got to go to opening day of baseball.
Man, that looked fun.
It was cold as fuck.
It still looked fun.
It was fun. So Justin and I, I co-host his show with him on the sports talk show. So we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, and we finally got the green light and everything like that to go down there and do it. So opening day was on Thursday. The Reds were playing who were they playing? Pirates. They were playing the Pirates. And so we're going to do the show from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. and then, hang out a little bit downtown Cincinnati and everything like that. So obviously Dayton and Cincinnati are an hour apart. So we left the station at 6:15 in the morning. That means I was up at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So drove down there and like it was packed. Well, it wasn't packed yet, but all the parking was gone.
Yeah.
You know, so it was really nowhere to park. So we had to like kind of like park on a median. So we parked on the median. We get in there, we do the show, but we're set up on the concourse outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I had my bubble coat, had a hoodie, had a Scully. I was good. I brought hot hands because my hands always get cold.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot the hot hands in the truck. We're out there for 2.5 hours at least with no gloves, dude. My hands were like stuck like
and you
this.
know the hot hands
like,
is right there.
Right there. See, the thing about it, the hot hands were probably like a 10-minute walk away. So as we set up and everything like that, and we're like about 5 minutes from going on the air, I'm like, oh shit, where are the hot hands? It's like, did you bring them? Did you bring them? No. Oh shit, they have to be in the truck. I was like, it's not that cold. I'll be cool. I'll just stick them in my pockets or whatever. So, you know, starting like, man, shit, get a little cold here. And you know what we do when you get cold hands, you put them in your armpits.
Right.
But I got a coat on, so I can't do that. So I'm just getting colder and colder. But I wasn't as cold as Justin. Justin didn't wear a coat.
Shut up.
Yeah, man.
T-shirt?
And just a long sleeve tee.
Did he have on shorts?
No.
Okay.
He wore jeans for a change. No hat either.
Oh man.
So like we're doing these interviews with people from the Reds and everything like that, and those are going great. But you know, I got my coat on. Other people got their coats on. He just sitting there shivering.
What was he thinking?
Shivering. Wasn't thinking.
I
told him.
He was too high.
I told him like so. He beat me to the station. I got here at like 6 o'clock. He was already here loading things on the back end or whatever. I was like, I just gotta grab this, that, and third. I'm about to grab these hot hands too. So I'm like, yo, you ready? So we jumping in the truck. I was like, you ain't got no coat? It's like, oh no, I'll be fine. I was like, bruh, it's 25 degrees.
Right.
So wait, and I've never even thought about going to no opening day. Is this just an outside big tailgate? Is this what this is basically?
I saw a drone picture. It looked like Woodstock. It was like
really
7-8 blocks of just people as far as you could see in one big drone shot.
And people got active early.
So people are just
inside the stadium.
Okay.
Inside the stadium. So next year we're gonna like do it from the bleacher seats, but this time we're like kind of like on the concourse next to a couple other radio stations and TV stations and everything like that with the outfield in the background. But he said like, yo, y'all can go down to the field if y'all want, just not on the field.
Right.
So it's like we just walking around, getting pictures, talking to other media people and everything like that. But like, bro, didn't have no coat, man. Because he stayed for the game. Now, mind you, the game didn't start until 4 o'clock.
I was about to say, that was a 4 p.m. start, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. So it was so cold that like after we wrapped up the show, we did like a little once over around the stadium or whatever, and then hung out for like a quick minute, like outside. I left before the parade. So he went over to the Holy Grail and got a table because a couple of his friends were coming out to the game as well. So like he was down there from like 7 o'clock a.m. and he said they didn't get back to the hotel until like about 3 or 4. I was like, bro, what? Wow. You stayed up basically 20 plus hours.
With no coat?
With no right. He was like, well, I warmed up once I started drinking. And then like when the game was going on, unfortunately, we weren't sitting in the sun. We were sitting in the shade. So I got cold again. I was like, so you got cold twice in one day. I was like, you're a wild boy. But you know, after that, came back to work, knocked out some things. That was where the sucky part came in. Like I was stuck at the station until like 7, just handling shit because I was basically gone all day. Everything had like kind of stacked up on me. But then, you know, yesterday was April 1st. So I was like, all right, me and the wife have been talking. We're allegedly going on a vacation. And I say allegedly because we've been talking about it for like 3 or 4 weeks and we haven't determined where we're going, when we're going. But we say we're going on a vacation that is going to be a beach vacation, but there's a lot of talk right now. Right. So I was like, well, I need to get my ass in the gym. I've been working out, but I ain't been working out. You know what I'm saying? So
it's funny you say that.
I got in the gym heavy yesterday and today. So I'll be ready for the beach vacation that we're probably not going to take.
We're, I'm planning a big trip for the wife.
Yes, sir.
And we are staying, like we're doing this one like all the way. So we got the Cosmopolitan. We got the suite with the balcony with the fountain view.
Look at y'all.
We got the usher tickets paid for, the flight paid for. So now we just save until this trip in June, right? But I want to make this special. And I know she listens to the pod. She listens to the pod when I play the pod. So if I'm listening to the pod, she'll definitely check it out. But I need some tips. I need some to-dos. We there from Monday to basically Thursday night. We check out Thursday at noon or Thursday afternoon. Our flight leaves Thursday evening. But we got a rental car. So free parking at the Cosmo if you're staying there. So we're gonna use the car as it and then walk, probably walk and then use the car. But we're gonna check out Vegas. So I need some to-dos.
Oh man,
I have no idea.
That's right. When you went, it was lockdown, right?
It was COVID. It was in the heat of COVID too. But we didn't do much. We walked the strip, of course, and I gambled everywhere I went. I gambled, and that was pretty much it.
That's what I'm gonna be honest. She knows that. So
yeah,
I'm trying to make sure I can like spend some time outside of that atmosphere because when I get in it, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind, hitting up the happy hour here or go get a drink here because they're great, or go check out this Aria buffet that I remember you telling me about. So
do y'all got to do the timeshare meeting? No, we had to do that bullshit.
Oh, y'all got hit with the script too. We did too.
It was cool because the made the hotel cheap as fuck. I think we paid like $48 or something like that.
Never again.
I'll do it again. What you mean?
Never. That shit was like 3 hours.
How much was your hotel though?
We already had our shit. They ended up giving us tickets to like a magic show, which was dope. We got tickets to that big ass Ferris wheel for free, and we got like a free buffet and like something else. But like
it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't 3 hours, bro. I had the money. I could have just paid.
Right. So that's what since my birthday party, this has been on my mind. So I've been slowly putting gig money away that she can't see, just stashing it away, knowing that whatever she decided to do, I wanted to be ready to handle. And as soon as the Usher thing came about, I could see her constantly looking at tickets and trying to figure out dates. Once we locked in the day, I just locked in everything real quick so we can just save up and go. Yeah. And it was funny to see her like she didn't know that I was like ready to do that. So when it was time to be like, yeah, we're gonna do this, I'm like, all right, bet, go to Delta. Let's find a flight. And we waited like a day or two to see if the prices changed. It was like, let's lock it in. She's like, lock it in how? Like, lock it in. So and then it's all that. So now that kind of is going on, I need some good eats. I need some good.
Oh eats. Man, I would definitely say breakfast style hash go-go house. It's inside the Link Hotel.
I've heard. We've been YouTubing and trying to get ready.
So. Definitely hit that up for sure. It's some good food courts inside the Cosmo that they got now that are pretty dope. That have recently opened up. I haven't seen them. Haven't been to them. They opened since last time.
Have you stayed there?
I've never stayed there, but I've kicked it there before.
Okay.
I spent a lot of money there before.
I hear it's the party hotel.
It is a party hotel. It's like the upscale party hotel.
Okay, cool.
I would say I wouldn't get a rental car because I mean everything that you need is like really right there.
Well, this is one of the reasons why we're doing it. The cheapest flight getting there like I think we land at like 10 in the morning.
Okay.
Can't check in until 3.
Yeah, they own that shit.
We just looked at the Uber price from the airport to the hotel was like $25.
Yeah, and then they got like surge pricing and everything like that. I
get the $200 rental for the whole week. So it's like
come and go as you please. Yeah, do whatever y'all want.
We'll probably only use it for like getting that time before we check in, getting all the stuff we want to get, all the Vegas favors that we want to get.
Because there's shuttles too. You might not have to take an Uber because we didn't take Ubers.
Yeah, shuttles like to the hotel.
Hotel to the strip.
Yep. Yeah, like a shuttle from the hotel. I mean, from the airport to the hotel, probably like $20.
Okay.
Yeah, and back the next day, and they run all day long. Yeah. So that can definitely save y'all some money. I definitely.
If we had to pay for parking, I wasn't gonna do it. But if we're not paying for parking and we're there for 4 days, I was just thinking it might be for $200. The 4 times that we want to go off the strip, we're gonna spend $200 doing that. So I might as well just have the ability to do it whenever I want. So.
Yeah, I mean, I know y'all gonna partake.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, we actually want to take a tour and go visit a bunch of them and just check them out. So
Okay.
that little, like, half of them is 24-hour spots. So
So
we could just land and go do that for a couple of hours and load up for the balcony.
Yeah.
And then look, the greatest part about this is I was reading on the Cosmopolitan website. As long as you got the terrace with the balcony, but they provide you with the ashtray. They're like, just close the door, make sure you smoke on the balcony. Look at that. So I'm like, oh, y'all.
Vegas is lit. Happy endings.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
It's legal. I think when we went, I was Googling like where the brothel. I think Lamar Odom was at. Wasn't that in Vegas?
That's not the one you want to go to.
Right.
Oh,
That's
no.
the one he almost died at.
Right.
Yeah. You put him on it too big. That is the heebie-jeebies. But shit, I would definitely say do the ATVs, man.
Yeah.
Do the ATVs for
That
sure.
That sounds fun.
That shit is a good ass time.
We went hiking. Hiking was pretty cool. Good scene. I ain't never been in the desert or even near it, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, last time I went was 11/11/11 for. Well, no, I went one time with smoking them, but that was a real quick trip. But like 11/11/11, I was there for a week for my stepmother's wedding. It was all family, and we was staying at the Tahiri Village, which was like on the other side of the airport, more family resort style. So I didn't really get to experience. On all my trips, I've never stayed in the heat of it. So that's why we doing the Cosmo, we doing the party hotel.
Yeah, y'all about to
I want to see the pool nuts. Like, I want all that.
Ooh, I done seen so many videos about
The Cosmopolitan pool party or
Vegas
Vegas pool party.
Vegas pools. Like that shit is disgusting, man.
Well, no, we're not getting in it. We just want to see
okay.
it. We just want to walk to the party and be like, yo, they going crazy. Let's do a lap.
I just seen so many videos like how much piss.
Oh, I can imagine.
Dookie,
like, bro.
Man,
you a pool owner.
I know that our pool look crazy right now. We didn't put the cover on it all winter. We didn't winter.
Come on,
bro. To put the pool cover on there is a two person job. And I kept asking my wife to help me, and she wasn't with it. And it just got cold.
I live around the corner, right?
No, I didn't. Nah, I didn't, bro. This shit is disgusting. But
y'all got algae again.
Oh yeah, it looks crazy. It looks crazy.
My boy got a pool, and when he bought his house, the pool hadn't been used in 10 years. So you could imagine how it looked, right? I go over there like 3 months later, it looked like a brand new situation. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, bro, I called the pool guy. He's been over here for like a month working on it. Got it right. And it looked like a brand new situation. I mean, it was brand new. It was crazy.
Y'all gonna zip line?
We're gonna do the Ferris wheel. Yeah, we're gonna do the Ferris wheel because we can see that from the view of the hotel.
Yeah,
so
man.
We're gonna definitely go do that.
I was nervous when I went. I'm like,
did you zip line or Ferris wheel?
The zip line wasn't shit, but that Ferris wheel for me, like, you just so slow and you go super high and everything like that. I just like, man, I'm scared of heights.
Yeah. Good views though, right?
Definitely, for sure. We did it at night. It was dope.
Yeah.
Big dope, man.
Yeah,
y'all have a real good time,
I'm
man.
super excited for this trip. We're going really, and it's we're going Juneteenth, so we're hoping to see some jigaboos out there.
Negro activity.
Yeah,
man. Me and the wife said whenever the next time we go to Vegas, we doing like the super luxury hotel.
Yeah,
like we gonna do it, and like we never done like a pool day. We want to go to like a pool, not a pool party, which is like a day at the pool.
Yeah. See, this one has like
relax.
a pool party pool, and then like a come chill out, no DJ, no party going on, just come chill out pool. So we're gonna experience it all. We probably gonna do a spa thing. Probably gonna have a day of that. So we're gonna run the bag up.
Go for it.
Turn 41s.
Dizzle, how was the week?
Oh shit. Slow motion. Just looking, it's getting a little warm out there. I done heard one lawnmower in my neighborhood already. I'm like, yeah, these niggas,
more this week. It was 70 degrees.
These niggas don't waste no time. I'm ready to get the grill out though, man. It's almost that time. I gotta start with the small grill just to knock the dust off. You know what I'm saying? The Brewing Grill.
Yeah.
I'm starting on with that just to make sure I still got it, and then just be on the lookout for the cookout invite because it's coming.
That's what I was gonna ask you, man. How much kicking are y'all gonna be doing? Not that y'all about to be parents and everything like that.
Shit ain't changing.
Fuck that kid.
Yeah.
They probably have about 6 week chill moment.
I don't know about that. We got a lot of people that's been begging us for kids for ages.
They're gonna let y'all have a moment. They're gonna be right there.
We gonna be like, here you go. Take them. Yeah, shit ain't slowing up.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. Sports talk time. A lot of debate about who is the NBA's MVP. We got Giannis always in the mix. We got Joker in the mix because he's missing triple double. He's actually back-to-back MVP. And then Embiid. Who is y'all MVP of the NBA?
Let me get my stats pulled up because it's been Joker for most of the season, even though it's a regular season award. That's what we got to make sure we understand because playoffs is a different scenario.
True.
So it's been Joker most of the season. When the Nuggets started losing, it shifted to Embiid, right? But then lately, the Sixers been kind of teeter-tottering. Like they haven't been on a streak. You know, I think they're third in the East right now. If you're asking me right now, I would give it to Giannis. First in the East. Been playing as Giannis always plays, dominant on the offensive end and defensive end, and they just playing the best ball right now. I think they got the best record in the league, so I'm giving it to Giannis.
Whatever he just said, I agree. I don't even need to comment. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah, I know folks want to give it to Embiid, and I was one of those folks, but as of the last week and a half, I think he dropped the ball. I think he sat out the game versus Joker, which was prime time. Like that's what we want to see, and decided he didn't want to play, and that, in my book, took some points away from me.
I agree.
I'm still Embiid though. I am. Embiid leading the league in scoring. I want to say top 10 in rebounds. And I got a sports bet, a futures bet that'll pay me a smooth $550 if he win the MVP. So I need that $550. So I'm strictly on the sports bet that I needed to win. So Team Embiid.
That's what's up. So late yesterday or early Saturday or whatever it was, the NBA and the Players Union came to an agreement about the CBA. Break it down.
Lots of changes. You got
so the players would no longer, the big one, they're no longer prohibited from marijuana like laws in the new CBA. So that's going to be huge. Well, I don't understand this pool play. This pool play says that games are back into a regular season schedule starting in November.
Mm-hmm. So I think it means that it's almost kind of like a round robin type of situation. Like they have the schedule made or whatever, but I think like they're gonna have pool play basically to have almost like a flex schedule type of situation.
So where teams that don't normally play might play.
No, I mean everybody
more.
Like how can I explain it? Because I heard them talking about it on ESPN. So basically, like, all right, hey man, the Cavs and the Bulls are 1-2 in the East. Man, let's put that game on Sunday at 3:00.
Ah, that type of stuff.
That's the way I
kind of like how the NFL does it with the big games.
Yeah.
Got you. And then we got 8 teams advanced to a single elimination tournament in December.
How y'all feel about that?
I mean, looking at it right now, you know, you got to see it to actually really feel what they're trying to do, because folks was skeptical about the play-in tournament, which I love at this point. It's giving more folks a chance to actually make it to the playoffs, makes games more meaningful, less folks sitting out just because that 7th seed, you know, you're still playing for seeding and to make it. So I got to see it in action. I saw that they're giving players a $500,000 bonus to win these games. So hopefully it makes regular season a little more important to them.
Is this like mid-season tournament, basically?
Basically, yeah.
And then once that's over, we go back to the regular schedules. 13 and 40 schedule, like records and play on. So none of that matters in the win column.
I mean, it still matters, but like they're designated as this is part of your play-in tournament schedule.
73-9 is still the record. Then that won't change with this play-in.
Right.
Okay.
They said the 2 final teams, I guess, will have 83 games. So they'll have one extra game.
Championship game.
Yep.
Okay. I love it. They do this in the WNBA. It gives you like an extra thing to be interested in as a fan. I I know a lot of older people like, this is stupid. Why would you do this? Well, you have to constantly push the envelope to change the game and try to keep interest for the sport. Like, yes, it's going to be weird for the first, year or two, but just like you said with the play-in tournament, everybody, I mean, it's the talk of the league right now.
Yeah.
Outside of the MVP, like, all right,
I
man,
love
let's go
it.
get into the play-in. Like we're talking about the Lakers being at the 9-8 seed, still making a run to the NBA Finals because, hey, man, it's LeBron and AD. All they got to do is get in, and then you never know what'll happen. I love it.
I think about the bigger umbrella too with the major sports. Golf is changing. I say golf first. Football, they're trying to make some changes.
Baseball with the
got
pitch count. Yeah.
So this is the perfect time for all the bigger major sports to get in where they fit in with their changes and make it a norm until we forgot the old ways.
Yeah. And they talking about the Final Four of that tournament is going to be in different cities, Vegas, potential destination. NBA is going to have a team in Vegas very, very soon.
In my research, Vegas is doing a Formula One race there in November.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they about to make the strip, it's going to be nuts. And I was just reading about some of the construction that's going on.
That's another reason you shouldn't get no damn rental car.
Yeah, because driving going to be terrible. Certain streets going to be completely closed for months. So.
Crazy. Have y'all seen Cameron versus Mario Chalmers?
Yes.
Or Mario Chalmers, as Cam calls him.
It ain't sweet over here. It ain't sweet over here, Cam.
So this all stems from Mario Chalmers' comments about LeBron James. People saying people weren't afraid of him. And then Cam, he has his show with Mace, and he said, niggas wasn't scared of you, Mario. I'll tell you right now. I'll definitely beat you. And then Chalmers replied, and then Cam replied again. So on the real, on a one-on-one, Mario Chalmers or Killer Cam. Cam used to hoop in high school.
Mario still hoops overseas.
Yeah, ain't no chance.
I'm taking Daquan any day over the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take the overseas hooper over the rapper that hoops in the backyard with his friends quarterly.
You're right. But Killer Cam's gonna make it entertaining.
Oh, I'm sure. We gotta come, jeweled up and everything else. You know he is.
How old is he?
Cameron? How old is Cam? Cam gotta be like
41, I guess.
No, I think Cam down there 50.
Think so? You think that old?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, the difference between a pro
476, 47 years old.
Yeah, the distance between a pro and just a regular hoop, that's a big difference, man.
You're a high school hooper like you, man.
And I know I can't get no buckets. I saw something online. So you got a chance to score on any kind of level of player, and like the higher level you go, the more money you get. So would you score on a 5th grader for $1 million, 8th grader for $5 million, varsity high schooler for 10? And then you go to the pros, it's going up higher.
Do I pick the individual?
Nah, the individual's already selected. You just got to select what level you at.
I'll take the 5th grader just to be safe, because this 8th grader has some dogs out there.
These 5th graders is beasts too.
They are,
but
they still 5th graders.
I got to score on him.
Right.
I ain't got to stop him from scoring.
You ain't got to stop
him. Problem. That's the problem.
Saying.
Like, I'll be able to score.
On the 5th grader.
Yeah, for sure.
8th grader might be able to steal. If he's 6'3",
no, the 5th grader might be able to fucking cross me over at this point. And the 8th grader is definitely going to beat me. No doubt about that. I might not score in the 8th grade.
Right. Yeah, I was confident in the 8th grade that I could beat an adult. And I didn't even hoop like that. But I was confident that I could beat an adult in 8th grade.
Just your youthness.
Exactly. Just I'll last longer endurance wise.
Man, oh man. All right. This is gonna hurt one of us on here on the pod. Transition over to some hip hop talk. Somebody's favorite rapper of all time.
That's stupid, man.
Got kind of roasted. And there was something viral going around about Soulja Boy. $250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy. Killer. Family of 5.
That's what I'm saying. What is so? The big question for me is, dinner is just dinner. It's nothing that, like, he ain't coming to dinner with no paperwork. We ain't signing no contracts. So that at best, all my hopes and dreams would be just, I'll get back with you. But the EBT, I'm talking steaks. We're gonna have a nice meal, cereal, Pop Tarts for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Almond milk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big-
I think I'm going with the EBT, man. At my age and where I am now.
Man, you know how far $250 go for a household of just 2 people? Woo, man, we eating good for weeks, bro.
Right.
We eating good for weeks. I'm definitely taking the food stamps. Now that brings us to the one and only, hey, Dizzle,
Be
your
careful.
guy,
Be
Big
careful.
Draco. He might be listening.
And when you saw the New Jersey ring he gave, so we don't want him ran nuts like this.
I did.
There's only one right answer to this. Let's see if he makes the right decision.
I've thought about this for a while now.
Guess what? Racy. No, I'm just kidding.
I will take dinner with Soulja.
Goddamn lie.
All right.
Goddamn lie.
P.O.P.
Lie.
Because there's got to be, we talking $250 in food stamps, right?
Yeah. He lying, bro.
Soulja gonna be on time, and what are we talking about that's worth $250 in food stamps?
The experience. I would take dinner with Soulja Boy. I would definitely take dinner with Soulja Boy just to chop it up, just to give him his flowers. I'm taking the dinner.
You can give him his flowers on this great podcast.
I do every chance I get. I'm taking the dinner. I'm taking the dinner. Yeah, I'm taking.
I
The dinner.
actually wanted to change my answer. This is why. If this is prior to this incident, I'm taking the EBT. But now that this is out in the world, I'm taking the dinner because Soulja gonna have to flex just to save face.
Yeah.
So he might break you off with something just to be like, you should have chose dinner, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
if it was prior to this, EBT. But if this is out and this is current, I'm taking the dinner with Soulja just because he gonna have to flex.
I can't take that chance, and I don't even want to be around him, to be perfectly honest. Shouts out to him, man.
I want to make
him.
him do the Soulja Boy up in it. We're gonna do it together.
What would your wife take?
EBT all day.
What would your
No
wife
question.
take?
Yeah, that's easy EBT.
No question.
Smart women. Smart women. All right. I'm making an executive call here with this hip hop project we're doing. We're already at week 4.
Okay.
So at first we're only doing 10 weeks.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bump this up to 11 weeks so we can get a cool 99 songs on the nominations list, and then we start knocking songs off. I did that because this is very difficult.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be as difficult as it is. It's extremely difficult. So I know a lot of songs that I love that I think are hit records aren't gonna make the top 50. So for me, this is more about getting songs nominated as opposed to even making the top 50 list at this point.
My question to both of y'all: during the week, or when this comes up during the week at all, are y'all running this past the missus? Are you getting input from the wives at all, or is it strictly my project?
I let her know like
Your
that
choices?
we're doing this, and I showed her my list, and she was like, "Where's Cardi B?" You know what I mean? She's expecting some Cardi B on here.
So my wife is trying to chime in too, but the issue that we're running into is similar. I want this list to be quality songs, not just an amazing hook with trash verses that I love, but it's not top 50 worthy.
Yeah.
So that's where these choices have to be meaningful to more than just me.
Yeah.
So that's where I've been getting stuck a lot. Is like I might like a T.I. Let's Get Away song as one of my top 10 favorite songs of all time. But is it top 50 in the history of hip hop?
Yeah.
So that's stuff like that where I'll be struggling. So.
That's what's up. All right. I went first last week.
Yeah.
So who's up first this week?
I'll go first. I don't think I went first yet.
Go for it, bro.
So I went with songs that had impact with the masses. My first choice is Trick Daddy and Trina.
Oh,
Man.
Good pull. Good pull. I like that. I like that.
That's where one of my all times.
Okay.
Number 2.
He was on the cover of that with a food stamp already.
See, he made the right choice. Number
Okay.
2, I got Ludacris. Move, bitch.
Nice.
I don't think I got any Luda on my
that
list.
song for me just puts me in my military and younger days where, and I'm sure we can all contest that have experienced this and that time. When that song came on, there was a population that we had a black mosh pit.
Absolutely.
And it was pushing, it was jumping, it was for no reason at 12:30 in the club, and then afterwards we back on the bitches.
Yeah.
It was the craziest shit ever, and loved that time and space. So that had to be on there. And number 3 is Jay-Z. We ain't had no J on this list.
Crazy, right?
99 Problems.
But A1.
Just impactful songs that I saw with my own eyes go down. So
I like those. I like
those.
Dizzle was good.
Let's see. This is getting tough, and I feel like I'm gonna have to start taking some stuff off because I'm finding more songs.
Yes. And a big issue for me is there's a lot of songs I want to have on this list, and we're not really overlapping a lot of songs.
No.
So it's like, oh shit, I have to put this on the nominations list because nobody else has said it yet.
And I'm reviewing y'all picks each week and what's out there, and it's like, I put this artist in here. Where is he at? Where's this?
Yeah.
So it's getting tough.
Because Luda is one of my favorite rappers, and I don't got him on my list right now. He and you took the one, Move Bitch is a banger. Yeah. I play that during the weddings for the what's the bouquet? The bouquet toss. It goes up for the bouquet toss. But let me get my shit started, man. Let me play this shit, bro. Uh-oh. Is it gonna play?
Okay.
All right.
Freeze.
But it's got to be the Biz Markie Dougie Fresh version.
Okay.
That's my jam. So that's DJ Cool. Let me clear my throat. Next up, I don't think we had any Outkast.
That was coming on my list like today that I made a switch.
Okay.
Nice.
One of my favorite joints growing up. What was this, like 90, 98?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Yeah. Remember this vividly growing up, man. One of my favorite Outkast joints. Rosa Parks.
Everybody moved to the back of the bus.
Next up, a little bit of Souls of Mischief.
This is how we do it.
93 Till Infinity.
Wow.
Classic joint.
Wow. Okay. Talk about one-hit wonders. They are.
They don't got no other hits?
No, they do not. But this is my shit.
Yeah, man. Classic joint.
Very proud of you. Very proud of you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Come on, man.
I mean, shit. Might as well hit them. But no, I'll save it because that's going to be on my list. That's going to be on my list later. So, for your boy, we're going back. Way back.
Back in time?
Back in time. All these songs this week that I'm nominating came out before Dizzle was born.
Ooh.
But they're all songs that I know he's heard before and that he probably likes, especially off of those songs that he just brought to the table. So this first song I'm bringing to the table.
Okay.
Yes, you've heard this before.
You gotta let the beat drop because I don't know. I don't recognize it right now.
This is African Bambaataa, Planet Rock.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So you used to be a dancer guy, right? Pop, lock, and drop it, right?
Ain't no used to, bro. It's still in me, bro. What?
Okay. So, we don't need to get into things African Bambaataa was accused of later in life. You want to know those things, Google them for yourself. But we're going to talk about that song, Planet Rock. Dropped in 86. I am 1,000,000% sure there was a lot of white lines used to that song right there. That was a time where the DJ was more popular than the rapper. You know what I'm saying? And that brought you kind of the vibes of of the Parliament Funk. I mean, you go watch the video, look how these dudes is dressing. Like, they don't dress like quote unquote rappers. It's like pure entertainment and things of that nature, man. So that definitely got to jump on the list because they're not technically rapping, but it's like still hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we always forget that. Like, we think hip hop is only rapping, but DJing, you know what I'm saying, the graffiti.
That break time frame in space was crazy.
Yes, absolutely. All right, number 2 for me. This was very difficult. And this guy is now making his second appearance. Matter of fact, both of these guys are making their second appearance based off of one of your picks today. Goes by the name of Dougie Fresh.
One of my top 5.
And at the time when this song came out,
He went by the name of MC Ricky D, not Slick Rick. The show. Now,
That's a good one.
I mean, I could go on and on about why this song is so important to hip hop. Obviously, it dropped in '85, but for me, probably the first time I've ever heard the song was probably like '89, I think it was, when New Jack City came out. So there's a scene in New Jack City where Ice-T's character is at the Spotlight, the club that's in the movie, and he's basically stalking Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody ever seen New Jack City, they know Ice-T is the cop, yada yada yada. Nino's the drug dealer. So like they're playing that song in there, and I mean, Dougie Fresh, for goodness sakes, man, the man beatboxed an entire song.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a dance named after him. Hit him with the, you know what I'm saying? Hit him with the Dougie. So that is definitely going to be on there, and obviously the Inspector Gadget sample that they use in the song. So I mean, that has to make.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
I have a fresh story, man.
Go.
I opened up for Dougie Fresh.
Get the fuck out of
DJing, not ready at all. Like this was early on DJing. I don't even know how I got this gig. Bro, I don't know how many hundreds of people, bro. I was out there trying to do my shit, bro. They was like, they didn't even hire me for the second day, bro. It was a 2-day event. I did my first day, got paid. Dougie Fresh came, and I was like, I told my wife, let's just go, bro. I'm not trying to be here. I just want to go home, count this money.
I have a somewhat similar. I opened up for Kid Capri, the Central State Homecoming weekend, and I think I got the gig because I had the industry standard mixer that he was requesting, and not many people in the city had that mixer at the time. So I got the gig based off of that, and I was cool, you know, the DJ, but it was a light crowd because there was other homecoming events happening,
Right,
to where it didn't pack out. So normally in the dating atmosphere, when it's 100 people at the bar instead of 300. The vibe is different. So I'm just creating the normal dating vibe. He comes in there and it's like 80 people. And when I tell you, that's probably one of the best nights I ever had in my life.
Oh, so yours is a good story.
For him.
Oh.
I was just doing the dating shit and it was just regular. I opened up for him. When he got on and did his hour set, he did like an hour and a half. The staff from the bar was in the mix partying because it was just that fun. He changed the whole vibe in the room, made me look like shit, and I had a front row seat with a smile on my face because I was just fanning out.
Yeah,
I watched him create that.
I was like, I gotta get out of here, bro. And they paid me for the second day too, but they was like, we don't need you.
This was in town or this was
Columbus. This was it's gotta be like 6 years ago. And I literally got this little bitty board. Like I was just.
Was it packed in there?
It was starting to get packed. Like when I opened, I was the first person to start playing music. So people are coming in and I'm just playing my regular stuff that gets the regular house parties right. Jumping, but it just wasn't it. It just wasn't hitting. Yeah. They smelled fear. And I got out of Dodge, boy.
Count that money. All right, for my last nomination. Hey. We taking it. I told y'all, man, we taking it back, dog. Dropped in 1982.
Coil Ray.
Wrong.
No.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. This is New York City when the city is burning to the ground. Like, this isn't come bring your kids and go on a tour of New York City. Like, this is the slums of New York City. And the things that they talking about this song, broken glass everywhere. Not dissing them. They just don't care. This ain't Mace, broken glass everywhere. Talk about champagne bottles. This is broken glass from crack pipes
and the apartment complexes in your atmosphere.
Smell like pissy hallways. Google that shit. And obviously, that beat, you use that beat, you're going to have a hit on your hands.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ice Cube used it.
Yes.
Check Yourself remix. Matter of fact, Puff and Mace used it last week for my nomination. Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. And obviously, you talk about Coil Ray players used to this day. You know what I'm saying? This song is 42 years old, 41 years old, and it still rings off. So those are my nominations for this week.
Love it. So
who on the beat? Do you know who produced that?
have no fucking clue.
Because it is a classic beat for real.
They've made a lot of money off that one.
Yeah, I don't know, probably the labels did. You know,
yeah.
this is
the one-time purchase. Yeah,
they raping your records, bro.
Bought that beat for $3,000.
Facts.
Nah, we got a good list going on, man. It's gonna be tough. So when it comes down to it, how are we going to shift through and
I think I had a vote on that because I thought I put up some thought into this.
Go for it.
I think once we get the list where we are finalized with the picks, I think we should like round robin each other's list, and we do our own, but we kind of be like, what do we? Maybe we choose 3 songs or however we decide to eliminate. Choose a number, and we take off 3 off yours, 3 off yours, 3 off ourselves, and then kind of see what if we have any. If we all have one that matches, automatic go. Just something like that to where we could not just curate or curtail our own list,
right?
But we also look at the list and be like, well, I hate that on your list. I love these on mine. So kind of a way for us to all dabble in each other's list.
Fair, very fair. I like that. We can do that for sure.
Do you want to recap these picks for this week?
Go ahead, bro, because I'm looking up who made that beat.
I went with Trick Daddy and Trina, Nan, Ludacris, Move Bitch, Jay-Z 99 Problems. Dizzle's picks were DJ Cool, Let Me Clear My Throat, Outkast, Rosa Parks, Souls of Mischief, 93 Till Infinity. Kev Nash, Week 4 picks, Africa Bambaataa, Planet Rock,
Party People,
Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh Crew, The Show, and Grandmaster Fresh and the Furious 5, The Message. Sorry, Grandmaster Flash. Sorry.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah, man. We here, man.
No luck on the beat. No.
It says Sylvia Robinson. Wow. Okay, Sylvia Robinson. She was like the owner of the label, so she kind of like puffied that thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Edward Fletcher, known by his stage name Duke Booty.
Okay.
He passed away last year.
Yeah.
Passed away last year at 69 years old. Hopefully he caught some checks off of that.
Man.
Yeah. Well, so while we still on kind of the hip hop, have y'all been hearing the AI generated hip hop?
Bruh.
That shit crazy.
Scary.
I saw a dude break down a beat of his or a Kanye song and made his own 16 to it.
The white dude?
Yeah.
Or
his own 8 or own 16, whatever he did, and then played it back in Kanye's voice. And it sounded like Kanye was spitting what he just spit.
So are y'all scared at this point? Because I know, AI generated music is only a tip of the iceberg, you know what I mean, with what AI can typically or eventually be able to do in terms of being able to come up with Mozart. I think they were saying that AI had some type of Mozart type of style of music created in 2 minutes or some shit. Like, it's just gonna be crazy. And if you think about it, we weren't really hearing this shit 2 months ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? So imagine a year from now, you don't even know what's real, what's fake.
That's what I'm terrified of it. And it's only because I don't got shit to lose. But it's like I don't have like a lot of shit to where it's like this shit gonna come to me. But I'm terrified of the thought of it. I saw, not music related, but I saw the same concept where a guy got a phone call from his daughter who's in college. And she sounds ballistic. It's her voice. She needs money. He on his way to Western Union and decides to call her back to ask her something. And she like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
So like the AI, they took the whole voice.
Scammers.
Made it say what they wanted to say and made it, almost got it.
Casey Jones came on the podcast. He got hacked. Somebody took over his Instagram and they got him, like AI version him in like on his story talking. It's him talking, his voice, and he's trying to like sign up people to basically do some money scheme or whatever. But if we didn't know that he was hacked, we're literally looking at his story like any other day, and he's talking. He's talking.
Seeing him talk. Man, that can get so dangerous. Think about like the Elon Musks of the world, or the people that could, they personal assistant with every password and every account get AI'd. And I need you to send this now. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? It's gonna go. And like it's so scary.
Yeah, there's programs out there that write news articles off of AI. We actually have a login for one at the station, so we've been messing around with it. So it's like you could like do random stuff. Like you could say, "Oh man, write a story about the Cincinnati Bengals." It'll just write a story like, all right, hey, basically gathering all the information about the Cincinnati Bengals over the last 2 weeks. Like, all right, hey, Joe Mixon was involved in this. They were trying to work out a contract extension for T. Higgins. He changed his number to number 5. Joe Burrow this, Joe Burrow that, Jamar Chase this. and
Irv Smith.
Yeah, like all that shit, it just automatically does. Now you have to proofread and everything like that, but like this is how it starts. And you know that movie we told you to watch, Terminator?
Yeah.
This is it, bruh. This is it right here, right now, dog.
It's about to go down.
Machines is coming for us, bro.
Yeah, it's about to get crazy. Like, think about what in so many different places, like the weather, the AI, just different things in our lives. Think about how different we can see it about to be in 10, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can see it's coming. Like flying cars is on their way. You know, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be like we're gonna be old and we're gonna be them people. Like what the fuck is going on right here?
Yeah. Another AI type of talk. Just saw a video of somebody at Lowe's in the parking lot, and they got the security drone just moving through the parking lot. The cameras on each side. It's like what's a Roomba? Like the little vacuum. It's bigger. You know what I'm saying? Cameras on each side of it, just going up and down the parking lot, scanning people.
Jesus, damn. Stay my ass in the house, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
With my new mixer.
Well, shit. We talk about technology. Technology on the mixer.
Yeah. Everything. Did I even share that with the pod? I don't know if I did. So it has the stems option where you can acapella, instrumental, take out the bass line or like the vocal or the melody of any song. So I don't need an instrumental of nothing no more. I don't need an acapella of nothing no more. I happened last night at my gig. I'm playing Outstanding from the Gap Band, and they want to read birthday cards for the grandmother. That took like 10 minutes. Every time I played, I just played an instrumental. I just kept DJing. So, girl, you looking sweet too. Boom, instrumental right then and there. It's instant. So my blends is gonna be crazier. It's gonna be a whole new experience, and it's the technology of today.
Technology, man. All right, man. TV talk. Everybody up to speed on Power, the latest episode of Power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up to speed on all this shit, but I'm just getting confused on what I've watched today. I'll be like, did I watch that shit?
Yeah.
And I have to go back and see. Oh yeah, I did watch it.
So those recaps before the episode start are very helpful.
Yeah, I'm just skipping them. I'll be in a hurry.
All right, man. So for me, the biggest takeaway from this week's episode is Kane got their pops in check.
Yeah.
Brought him to the round table at the apartment. Everybody kept looking at the dad for approval, and he just sat there and cowered. Like, your brother's running the show.
Right?
No Redman. I was confused. I had to do some Googling because I was what's his name? Cooper Sachs. Sachs was talking to this random dude. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Right.
And then he said his name. I'm like, hold on, is this supposed to be Method Man's? Oh, it is. So yeah, man, they swapping out characters, bro. This is the beginning.
Thumbs down. How can they do this to us, man? Like Red and Meth are like brothers in real life.
Mm-hmm.
They cast him for a reason. How come Red Man is not playing Method Man's brother anymore? I am disappointed. When they brought it up in episode 1, I was like, oh man, Red Man's gonna be on here a lot more. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally show where the fuck this nigga is. No offense to the actor, but that's not Red Man. You're not Method Man's brother.
No.
We riding.
Right. Where did he go?
Right. Another takeaway for me is Effie, Tariq's girlfriend. She rolling around in that busted Corolla, but she's rolling. How does she have a car and Tariq does not have a car? How is this possible?
And how does he saying like, we'll see Tariq? He'd be like, all right. And he goes off like he got somewhere, like he got transportation. He don't have no way to get around.
I do like how they made a joke of it because everybody knows, like, hey man, this nigga just be getting around without a car. There's only so many Ubers out there, but I do like that point. But another thing for me, I think what's gonna happen. Y'all know I'm big on predictions. I think that, you know how Braden was supposed to kill that guy this week's episode, and he couldn't, and he was supposed to kill your girlfriend last year, and he didn't. I think Braden is gonna kill Effie eventually.
Because she wired up, ain't she? Like she a rat.
Nah.
Am I tripping? I just made that up.
Yes.
She ain't working with nobody.
No. Your girlfriend is.
I'm getting my light skinned girls mixed up. I could have swore the season started with her like cooperating with somebody, I'm okay. I'm tripping.
But that's my hot prediction for Power Ghost Book 2, wherever else go, that Braden is gonna kill Effie.
So why would he kill Effie though?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't worked that out yet. I haven't got that far yet. I just think
Got
that
you.
ultimately, like, shit's gonna happen, and his first kill is gonna be he's gonna kill Effie to protect Tariq or some shit like that.
Gotcha.
I think Braden is done.
Really?
I think he gets killed this season.
Oh, killing the white man.
Yeah, I think he's out of here. I just don't. I see him putting himself in a situation that he can't get himself out of one day. Somebody gonna be there to help him. Because they build it up like he always needs some help. So that's how they're gonna finish him. Is he's not gonna have that help.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
This show is hard to predict, man. So many twists and turns. Everybody got a backstory. It's just, I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping up. Man. Like I'm getting my people mixed up now. I'm trying though.
It happens. It happens. All right, Snowfall. We're down to our last 3 episodes. This episode was all about Unc's funeral. It was kind of like a setup episode. Set it up for.
I think you called it again.
Mm-hmm.
You must be watching some like recap videos on YouTube
Nah,
that tell you the saga.
This is what I do, man. I watch way too much TV, man. Way too much. But it was really a setup episode, and I'm still standing tall on Gustavo. Ain't gonna make it. I just don't think he's gonna make it, man.
I was with you last week.
Okay.
I want to say Teddy don't make it.
I hope he don't make it either.
I think Gustavo might. Nah, he ain't gonna make it either. They both gonna be gone.
Gustavo on deck, bruh.
Leon gone.
Leon.
Talk about it.
Leon gone. And this, I'm thinking because they about to do a spinoff with Wanda.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I hate when shows do this. I hate when shows do this. Now we know for sure she's gonna live.
Yeah.
And chances are, I mean, we already thought that Leon was gonna die, but now that jumps into like 99% he's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
So like you take away from the show. Like, why is this news out there now?
Yeah, we could have waited. We could have waited for that.
You could have dropped it like 2 minutes after the season or series finale. That sucks. That's a major spoiler.
Because they even almost made it look like at the funeral when the two get together, hey, y'all take care. Like he kind of like they had a man-to-man kind of moment after their fight. It's like if they don't get back to killing or beyond killing, this still would have happened right then and there. So like now they build it up to where it's like, is that still going to be a thing after this funeral? Are they still going to be attacking each other? Is that how he died? Like they're just making it to where that added a little sauce to it, to where it's like now we kind of see that Leon is, like you said, going to die, but I don't think it's going to be by what we thought initially.
Right. Yeah, I'm highly disappointed by that, man.
Yeah.
Like for a show that's done so much right, they've done this wrong. Like they could have just held on to that information. I saw it on Unc's Instagram page. Like, damn, Unc, like what the hell? You of all people shouldn't be putting it out there. I could see it from like whatever source, but not from a person on the show. So like that sucked for me. I was upset about that.
Yeah. So this was another classic Franklin moment.
Go for it,
man, bro. I feel like almost every episode we get I'm hype. This is a classic show. But Aunt Louie calling him the devil. Oh, you know you the devil, ain't you? He just sat there for a second. I know.
With his eyes like, I know.
Yeah, that was one of them bars, man.
That's up there from like season 1. Remember, he's in the car with his old girlfriend's dad, who was the cop. He was like, "How can you sleep at night like a baby?"
Yeah.
We out here killing it, man. But y'all got any more predictions about what's gonna happen on Snowfall? I mean, we down to the last 3, man.
I still think it all folds down. I think everybody around Franklin goes. I still think the mama goes. I think it's gonna be just bloodshed.
Consequences must be paid.
Yeah. The mama's definitely going.
Yeah.
The mama's definitely going.
You see the space she in too.
Yep, she's checked out. She gave the shelter to Wanda. She's Yep.
Yeah.
She's getting her ducks in a row to make a grand exit. What else? Damn, I had one. I lost it. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Oh, they answered one of our questions. Fuck, I lost it again. I feel like they answered one of our questions from last week, but I can't think of it right now.
All good. All good. All right, man. Some quick hitters before we slide up out of here, man. Dizzle, you talked about a new cup of noodles.
Yeah. Did y'all eat cup of noodles growing up?
Yeah.
Still to this day, like college dorms, like you stay with the cup noodles. Well, they got it.
Is that the same thing as ramen?
The actual cup, though.
Yeah,
No.
just the straight cup. No.
That was the emergency meal.
Mm-hmm.
The styrofoam cup?
Yeah, like the
Oh, okay.
pour the water in it, hot
Yeah.
water.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. So they're coming out with a new
Emergency
flavor.
meal.
New flavor alert.
Oh boy.
Just like I gotta bring the
Newport's flavor.
breakfast
Breakfast.
noodles. So it's pancake, eggs, and like a sausage flavor. Are y'all down?
No,
Not a chance.
I'll stick to the chicken.
Killer? No.
Pancake noodles.
Pancake, bacon, pancake, bacon, and eggs. Some type of variation. I don't know how they're gonna do it. This is a game changer, man.
Breakfast of champions.
Yeah. Because I know cup of noodles get folks through it. And it's time that they introduce some new flavors, bro. We've been eating the chicken and shrimp for ages, and beef. I don't know if anybody ever ate the beef one. That was the worst.
Ugh. Chicken only. Chicken only. All right, Twitter reportedly made over $11 million in 3 months for people buying blue check marks. Y'all, you dropped your money?
No, hell no.
You dropped your money?
Not a chance.
LeBron didn't either. You see that post?
Hey, if LeBron, a billionaire, ain't dropping it, why the hell are you?
Right. LeBron said, I'm cheap. People that know me know I ain't spending that $5.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Why should you do it?
What is it? Just for the look?
Just for the look,
just
man.
For the check mark? Just to fit in?
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Shout out to them.
I never needed that.
I saw something on ESPN where we're talking about the ESPN personalities where ESPN and Disney will not reimburse their talent for the blue check mark. So like think about it, like Adam Schefter and all the reporters that got breaking news. Like remember that segment probably like a month or two ago when people had the fake accounts that looked just like the real accounts and they were breaking news and everything like that without the blue check mark and everything like that. Like I think those people gonna have to do it because like that's their livelihood is breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean it's $5. But I mean still like
Butt crack sports be verified, and that shit be looking real.
right? Yeah,
I hate it.
it's terrible. I mean, and speaking of that, yesterday was April 1st, April Fool's Day. Did y'all get got by any April Fool's Day jokes?
I don't know. I shared something to y'all last night about Ryan Day possibly getting traded, or not traded, but leaving Ohio State and Brian Hartline becoming the coach. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, that would have been on my phone long ago before this post.
Yeah.
But I was, a knee-deep day. I had kids running everywhere, DJing. So I just saw it at like 9 o'clock after a full day. And I'm like, oh, shit, is this really? Like, this is the first thing I saw. I was like, oh, I just sent it off. After I sent it, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's today's date?
I don't believe nothing on April Fool's Day, man.
Man, I forget that it's April Fool's Day, and that's how they get you.
Yeah.
I got this dude, Caleb Love. He plays for North Carolina, and he had the transfer portal. Plays basketball. Hit the transfer portal, and like it was like one of the first things I saw in the morning. It was like he transferred to Duke, and North Carolina and Duke biggest rivals. And my dude Mike Wilson, he's a Duke fan, so I immediately sent it to him like, "Yo, he pulled a Ray Allen. You know what I'm saying? He coming to y'all." And then I sat there and I was like, "Wait a fucking minute! It's fucking April 1st." I was like, false alarm. It's a fucking April Fool's Day joke.
Right.
He's like, dude, you had me going. I was like, shit, they had me for like a minute or two. But then I started seeing all of them start coming out like, oh man, these Travis Scott sneakers about to have a shot drop at noon. Or I was like, no, fucking April Fool's Day, you bastards.
Right. My ultimate favorite still is my cousin. Her birthday is April 1st. And back when she was born, no one came to the hospital because her parents are big jokesters and funny, like to do funnies all the time. So they were saying, "Oh, she's having a baby." They're like, "Ha ha ha!" Click. And it took my grandfather to go there and verify that
It's really real.
yeah, the baby's here. So that was always my all-time favorite because no one came to the hospital when she was born. No one believed them.
Oh man, well there it is, another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash,
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
we out till next week.
Peace.